Okay, so for this skill, we are going to be dividing fractions and mixed numbers inside of word problems. So I'm going to read the word problem and then we're going to do the math. Remember, when you're dividing fractions, you're doing the same thing as multiplying fractions. The only difference is the reciprocal. You're going to flip that upside down and then you're going to multiply straight across. So I'm going to go ahead and read problem number 1. At the end of the day, a bakery had a half of a pie left over. The employees decided to split the leftover equally, and each took home 1/6 of a pie. How many employees were at the bakery? So in order to find out how many employees were at the bakery, we're going to take 1/2 divided by 1/6. 1/2 represents how much pie was left over, and 1/6 represents how much each employee took home. So now that I have that written out on my paper, I'm going to take the reciprocal, which is 1/6, and I'm going to flip it upside down to where it's 6 over 1. And then instead of dividing, I'm going to multiply straight across. First, the numerator, 1 times 6 is 6. Next, the denominator, 2 times 1 is 2. So my answer is 6 over 2, or 3, because 2 goes into 6 3 times. So I'm just going to put in a 3. All right, let's go to the next problem. Kiera divided 1/2 a liter of plant fertilizer evenly among some smaller bottles. She put 1/6 of a liter into each bottle. How many smaller bottles did Kiera fill? So we're going to write down 1/2, which represents a liter of plant fertilizer. And we're going to write down 1/6, which represents a liter of the fertilizer that she put into each bottle. So remember, instead of dividing, we're going to multiply, but the first thing we have to do is we have to take the reciprocal and turn it upside down again. So the reciprocal being 1 over 6, we're going to turn that to 6 over 1, then multiply straight across. Numerator, 1 times 6 equals 6. Denominator, 2 times 1 equals 2. 2 will go into 6 3 times, so our answer is either 6 over 2 or 3. All right, we're going to go to a little bit more difficult problem, so I'm going to jump a level, and this will be the last one that we do. I'm going to read it off. We're going to pull out the numbers that we need, and we're going to do the math. All right, a spice merchant divided 1/2 of a pound of ground cinnamon into 3 equal packages. She then sold the ground cinnamon to restaurants and bakeries. What was the weight of ground cinnamon in each package? So we're going to pull out the numbers because we know we have to solve those numbers to find the weight of cinnamon in each package. So I'm going to write down on my paper 1/2, 1 over 2, which represents a pound of ground cinnamon. And then I'm going to write 3, which represents 3 equal packages. This is a division problem. The 3 has to be turned into a fraction. In order to turn that 3 into a fraction, we simply place 3 over 1. Whenever we have a whole number, we place it over 1. And now we have to flip the reciprocal, which is 3 over 1. I'm going to flip that upside down, and I'm going to have 1 over 3. I'm going to change my division sign to a multiplication sign, just so I can remember what I'm doing. And now I am going to multiply straight across. 1 times 1 is 1. And 2 times 3 is 6. So our answer is 1/6 of a pound. Okay, I hope this helps you. Good luck on these problems. If you need any help, please reach out to us and we'll be happy to help you.